Good afternoon and welcome to Boat City Videos. I'm David Grosse, Managing Broker of Boat City, and today I'm going to introduce you to Rue D'lane. She is a Beneteau 1993 45-foot model M445, which is a 3-stateroom charter configuration, and she is priced at $105,000. She is used almost weekly by her owners and has done a number of longer trips and races. As you walk down the deck, you notice that the lines are all fed beneath protective fiberglass covers, a tradition of Beneteau sailing boats. And you also notice an extensive amount of port lights, both opening and fixed, as well as hatches to make the interior bright and sunny. As we step back to the stern, you can see the cockpit bimini, which is used to protect the sailors from the sun, as well as a dodger to keep the spray down for rougher passages. The winches are all set forward, leaving a wide open space for us to board and access the cockpit. The cockpit is great for entertaining, is almost circular in its appeal, with a large butterfly table and the helm set in the middle. As we enter the cockpit and step aft, we see she has her own built-in swim step with walk-through transom below the captain's seat. And here, her helm, which is large 48-inch leather-wrapped helm wheel, and controls for the boat. Moving forward, we see the layout for operating the boat. Clean, simple, well-marked winches on the cabin top, clutches both port and starboard, and all the lines neatly labeled. The winches are also self-tailing, and they come with their protective booties to keep the weather out. Looking down into the salon, she is spacious with a large dinette set suitable for 6 to 8 guests, and beautiful teak woodworking throughout. That open, bright feeling is here to make it comfortable for cruising or at moorage. To starboard, adjacent to dinette, is the nav station, and the major electronic instruments are here, protected from the weather, with a fully functional chart table below. Above, we've got book rack for reference materials and books, and as well as an opening port light. Looking again forward, we see bookshelves, flat screen TVs, more bookshelves. Definitely a boat worthy of an extended stay. To port, opposite the dinette, we have a large and very functional linear galley with tons of teak storage, both above the countertops and below the countertops. There's also a roll-out pantry and a separate refrigerator and freezer compartment. Access to the dinette across a very functional and person-sized divide is the dinette table. Moving forward, we enter the master suite with the centerline queen-size berth. To port on entry, we've got storage, hanging locker type storage, as well as a cabinet and a counter beneath. And coming in and moving around to starboard, we have a private and ensuite head and shower area. Surfaces are clean and easily maintained. And see if we can peek around the corner here a little bit, and we see the vanity area inside the head. Now as we're going to turn and head back, we can look through the salon again to the aft. There are both port and starboard staterooms with double berths for each and a head for each. This boat actually has 3 staterooms and 3 heads, so you could easily cruise with 3 couples or your children or friends, whatever your setup is. And for the port guest stateroom, this is the head, which is also ensuite. Coming back now into the salon, we move to the starboard side, and the day head is here accessed from the salon, but is immediately adjacent to the guest stateroom to starboard. And here is the starboard guest stateroom, again with a nice double berth. There's a standing dressing room area in both of the aft staterooms, as well as hanging locker facilities, bookshelves, and storage within each. As we back out of the stateroom, we are at the steps to the companionway, and I'm going to see if we can pop open the access to the engine room, and we can get a good view in here of the auxiliary power. She's a Yanmar. She's very clean, very accessible, and very well maintained by her seller. And looking again back up, we are greeted by the brightness of the cockpit, the guest facilities there, and the afternoon sun. With that, we'll take a walk up on the deck to put this cover back down, and we'll take a look up there and see what the foredeck looks like. It is easily accessed by our walk around, stepping out of the cockpit, and there is the foredeck. There are grab handles on the Dodger. The Dodger glass is a hard, like Lexan material, and you can see that you can look right through it and not even see that it's there. Traveler here, and then here again all the lines are led below these fiberglass covers on the deck, and here you see the organizers on the mast, as well as the vang and the spinnaker pole, which is carried on the mast. Rigging is very large stainless wire and in very nice condition. Forward, we have both a sail locker, which looks like an ordinary hatcher, but which is a large sail locker, and a covered anchor locker with very functional dual cast anchor chocks on the bow, and we've got a CQR anchor on the now, obviously room for a plow or Danforth or whatever on the other side. As well, we've got a pad on the bow and a large roller furling setup. With that, going to complete our tour. We'll look back at her from the foredeck. She's got beautiful covers. She's got a Dutchman flaking system, which you can see, and she is ready to go sailing. I hope you have enjoyed this tour, and we look forward to seeing you and helping you with your next yacht purchase at Boat City. Bye-bye now.